Hello, my name is Teacher Amber. Welcome to my classroom. Today, I want to talk to you all about opening short notice classes, what they are, how to book them, and why you want to open more of them. Let's go. Let's begin by looking at how to book short notice classes. First thing you want to do is go to your class tab and bookings. When you get to the booking page, you need to hit unlock first. Otherwise, you can't open your slots. That's so that you don't accidentally open a course. I'm looking to open 6:30 tomorrow morning. When I click on the course, I hit check, and then it automatically hits short notice. That's because I'm within the 24-hour window, which is what I want. So perfect. You can open any slot for short notice. This is in for the next 3 weeks. I can go ahead, click on the slot, hit course, and it is not going to automatically check off the short notice because it's so far away. It will only do it automatically if you're within the 24-hour window. So I'm going to go ahead and check short notice. What that means is that the class can be booked as soon as it's open or up to an hour before this class, which is 5 a.m. in this case. So you need to be careful because if you have it check short notice and forget, and your class gets booked within 61 minutes, you could risk getting a teacher no-show. So just be mindful. If you're not sure if you want short notice or not, and you just leave it on available, it will need to book before the 24-hour mark.
Opening slots on your phone is just as easy. Here I am at the home page. First, you're going to hit time slots, then that unlock button. I'm going to tomorrow's date, and then I'm going to scroll down to the class time that I want to open. When I click on it, it'll automatically be checked for that 24-hour short notice button. If you're looking to open a slot further in advance and you want it to be short notice, you have to click the 24-hour button in order to illuminate the blue. Blue, yes, short notice. White, no short notice.
What is short notice, you might be asking? Short notice is when your class could be booked up to 24 hours in advance. It is not supposed to be booked within an hour before the class. However, there have been people who have said they've been booked within that time. So it's something to be careful of. However, because you are being booked short notice and have less time to get ready, you get a $2 per class bonus incentive. Now, if you open a class for 3 weeks from now and check it off short notice, and it gets booked 3 days before the class time, you do not receive the $2 incentive. Something to be careful of. You only receive the $2 bonus is if the class is booked within the 24-hour mark. Why would anyone want to open short notice? First of all, $2. Who doesn't want to get paid more for doing the same exact work?
Money, money, money! Money! Money, 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 money!
There is nothing different between a regular class and a short notice class, besides the amount of time that there is for you to prepare ahead of time. Now, if you're a new teacher, I would not suggest opening too many short notice classes close together because it may become overwhelming for you. And it's more important that you are comfortable and ready to teach than the $2, because poor feedback will result in less bookings, which means less money in your pocket. Besides more money, why would anyone else want to open short notice?
Even though money should be reason enough.
One big reason is to gain more students. Building a bigger clientele base is very important for your business. Yes, so are regulars. Regulars are great. However, if you only cater to your regulars, you are risking not getting booked when they go on vacation, have exams or a holiday, or if they ever leave VIPKid. So you want to make sure that you are casting your net as wide as possible for new students. One way to do that is with short notice classes. Oftentimes, short notice classes are booked with trials. Brand new students who could be brand new regulars.
And a $5 conversion bonus isn't bad.
Besides trials, supplemental courses are often booked during short notice classes. Supplemental courses are those that you need extra certification, like phonics, grammar, level reading, or TOEFL. All of those are often booked with students that are new to you, which is perfect. That's what you're looking for. More frequently you open short notice within that 24-hour window, the more likely you are to also develop short notice followers who are looking for your short notice classes to book. Opening up short notice within the 24-hour window is a game. It's a gamble. It's not for everyone. Who is it not right for? If you are counting on your income and need to hit a specific goal with no flexibility whatsoever, I would not suggest playing this game too often. $8 per class, for most people, is better than not having $8. So that $2 bonus may not be worth it for you if it doesn't get booked. Something to consider. Also, if you're a new teacher, I suggest opening up your classes that you can teach, short notice or not. I wouldn't stress about making that extra $2 while you're trying to build regulars and followers.
A class is a class. You want a class. So do not limit it to within that 24-hour window.
Hopefully, it gets booked before the 24-hour notice for you, though. Let's say you've been teaching for a while. You have regulars, you have a schedule, you feel comfortable with VIPKid lessons. How is it that you can get more short notice classes booked?
Let's talk about it.
One way to get more short notice classes booked is by opening them short notice. I like to open my short notice classes as close to that 23-hour mark as possible, giving my students and parents more time to book those courses. Sometimes I try to book them at 23 hours and 59 minutes if I can. The longer you keep them open, the more likely they are to get booked. Something else to keep in mind when you open classes is what's happening in China. If they're sleeping, there's a very slim possibility you're going to be booked short notice. However, when you're sleeping, there's a really good chance you're going to be booked short notice. So keep that in mind. I like to keep my short notice classes open while I'm sleeping. And when I wake up, I just expect to teach them. If, let's say, I wake up and my first slot of the morning is not booked within that hour, close it so that you don't accidentally get booked and get a teacher no-show.
That's no bueno. That's not English, but it's no bueno.
A great time for short notice classes to get booked is during the summer. Very often, parents will book classes during the day or in the evening for China. So almost any time is fair game. PPT, peak, or not. Summer is a wonderful time to experiment with short notice. Times that I would not experiment with opening short notice are Chinese New Year or any other holidays, especially Golden Week. Whatever it is you want to teach, I would open, including PPT times. Sometimes they just don't book. They're busy, they're celebrating, and they're taking a break, which is fine. You just need to keep that in mind when you're opening your slots. If you're here to learn how to get your short notice classes booked more consistently, let me help. One way is by having a short notice day. When students can book up to 2 weeks in advance, it's really helpful to have a day where if you want to take off, you can. Now remember, this is a gamble. You could have all of your classes book or none of your classes book. So you need to go in with the mindset that whether they book or they don't, either way is fine. Another strategy, if you're looking to book more short notice classes consistently, is to leave one PPT slot every day for short notice. Opening it up within that 23-hour window as close to 24 hours as you can. Keeping one PPT slot every day allows either a break if it doesn't book or a new student to find you. Oftentimes, PPT slots will book short notice with a trial, with an MC, with a supplemental. It is very rare for me not to have a PPT slot book short notice at this point Consistently, if you continue to do this, make it 2 PPT slots that are short notice. PPT slots are the most likely to be booked short notice, or the peak times around them. Beijing time from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. But the farther from those PPTs, the less likely they are to book. Anything before that 6 p.m. Beijing time, you're risking not being booked, which is why I suggest playing with the PPT times first as you're building up more short notice classes. So every day I have 2 PPT slots available for new to me students. That is because I have to take my kids to school, so I can only work 2 PPT slots, and I keep those short notice, as well as my 6:30 slot. Now, this is the week that students go back to school, so I'm not really sure how they will book. But we'll see, especially as you can see that I do have some openings earlier in the morning. Saturday and Sunday, I am leaving both open for short notice. Also, if plans come up with my family, I have a buffer where I don't have to work. Now, if I get all the classes that I'm hoping to get and book, that would be 28 classes. 28 times 2 is over $50 more on my paycheck just for opening them within that 24-hour window, which for me is worth it. Now, keep in mind, if 5 of those classes don't book, I'm automatically losing money. So, something to keep in mind as you begin to play around. I would not go full hog and do what I am doing right away. Maybe just keep 1 slot every day for PPT short notices. That could book. Or 1 day and seeing how that works for you. If you have any questions about short notice, please comment below. I would love to help you through this. If you have any questions about VIPKid or joining VIPKid, please feel free to message me or click in the link below. I would love to help you work for this amazing company that offers you flexibility and more money. This is my first video, so I hope that you enjoyed it. Please feel free to like, subscribe, comment, find me on Instagram. I would love to be a part of your journey in any way possible. Have a good one.